Welcome back to Satisfactory version 1. We started in the Dune Desert as you can see over here, and it's already EP10, so don't hesitate to check in the video description below if you want to see the full playlist of how we got there. We already finished phase 1 of the space elevator, for example. We're now in phase 2, and we're going in this episode to automate power. We're gonna have coal power. On top of this, in the last episode we found a Sam mine and a Caterium one, so we started to automate these, and therefore there is many things we can do in the map. So let's start taking, I'm just gonna take a couple of these for now, and we're gonna continue over there just for me to remind you where the Sam is and take some of this Sam. Don't worry, we're not gonna walk back all the way to the base, because you remember you can build as many MAM as you want. So we're just gonna build another MAM basically over there. I really hope, sorry, I took enough resources, otherwise that's gonna be awkward. There was, by the way, a couple of enemies over here when I came back. There's some mycelia there too. What is that? Coal. We need that, we're gonna automate it. Caterium here, we don't really need that anymore, because now we have a mine for it, right? And yeah, it's over here. What is that? Yeah, I'm stunned. No. I mean, basically now I have all of the resources. Most of the resources automated, so don't think we need much more. And it is. The Samor is slowly but surely coming. I don't know if the spiders are back. Let's check that out quickly. Because indeed in the last episode we attacked the spiders, killed them with my rebar gun. See, no, don't think they came back, because as soon as you have enough buildings in an area, they don't come back. If you don't have any buildings, they will definitely come back. Anyway, yes, a lot of Sam ore there, so that's great. Not Sam ore, sorry, Sam. So now the ore has disappeared now. But yeah, we have it, and let's take all of it with control and build our MAM over there. So we're going to research quite a few things. First of all, over here, nothing to be done except the stinger, because we actually did kill one spider, right? So what's happening? Let's research this one. So now any remains of animals we can transform into proteins.
The remains researched belong to an organism with 8 jointed legs, similar to the legs of arachnids but with non-standard distribution and function.
Okay.
Attacks focus on stabbing prey with the ends of their legs, which resemble insectoid stingers. They have been dubbed stingers. Stinger remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for...
Thank you, Ada. More importantly, let's move into the Sam. So now we're gonna be able to scan it. Couldn't before, but now at least it will be easier to find more in the future. But really important is this next one.
Strange alien matter analysis completed. Dormant crystalline SAM can now be found with the resource scanner. In its dormant state, it is safe to handle without special equipment and can be stored indefinitely. Research for enabling the reanimation of dormant SAM is now available.
Fill the rivers with blood.
Oh, blood.
Use to defile our temples. The sun will follow.
The strange sort of quest line on the side continues.
SAM reanimation recipe unlocked. SAM can now be safely awakened, provided it is contained. Meaning, if not contained in special electromagnetic storage, it tends to start breaking atomic bonds of any matter it has physical contact with, and reconstructing it into easily transportable resources.
Scripture and blood compose harmony. Follow our hallowed temple halls and listen to the echoes of your ripples. Our homes are more beautiful than yours.
More beautiful than mine? Are you kidding? So yeah, we can transform now the Sam into reanimated Sam. Unfortunately, we can't get all the way to Sam fluctuators yet, because that will require some steel pipes, and steel pipes is maybe 2 episodes away. But the good thing is that as soon as this is done, we will be able to get here to the dimensional uploader, and also over here to these guys there, right? So I mean, yeah, we're gonna need to find a couple of these resources or build them. We can probably find some, like especially circuit boards and computers. This is often found next to dropship, right? Hard drives. So we will be probably able to find it. But yeah, I need a bit of pipe. We can continue though with the Caterium. Caterium we definitely have enough now to unlock the quick wires.
Research completed. Quickwire recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
Recipe in the constructor over here, and Reanimated Sam is over there too, by the way. But yeah, we have the quick wire, right? We can put some Caterium and connect it to electricity up, and it's gonna start transforming into quick wires. Right? That's gonna be important. I'm gonna create a few quick wires, and while we're at it, while we're waiting, in a sense, let's start thinking about what we do with this Sam here. So where do I have it? I don't really have a lot of space, and I'm only making 30 per minute anyway, so it's not a lot. I think let's just, maybe I should have put the storage slightly in, or otherwise do we go down here? Not sure what there is here, but maybe go down here. So let's start putting some foundations a bit higher. Yeah, here. That looks good. Okay, so we're gonna put, for now, one constructor and reanimated Sam more. It's 120 per minute of Sam to only 30 of reanimated Sam, so that's definitely not a lot. But again, we're only making 30 right now, so we can't even have that working at full speed. Okay. Not very pretty, but that will enable us to start, you know, really making some of that for the future. Up, small storage, align. Good. Is this starting? Almost there. And it is. Starting to transform into reanimated Sam. Perfect. How are we doing on our quick wire? Yeah, we have 100. So let's go back here and do this first one, Caterium Electronics. This will unlock better poles. It is, we have the Mark II pole.
New Caterium research options available. Congratulations on finding this metal. Many Fix-It initiatives will benefit from Caterium's applicability in advanced engineering. Also, it is probably not sentient, and so unlikely to feel pain as we exploit it.
So very concretely, you can connect more things to a pole level 2. We need a bit more Caterium to, quickwire, sorry, to upgrade, to unlock it. There's many other things we found here. For example, the high-speed connector, that's gonna be important. Also the AI limiter, definitely quite an important one. Power switches, program or smart splitter, priority power switch. There's a lot of really cool things here. So that's why I wanted to start, you know, the quickwire as soon as possible. But we don't really need to continue it over here, right? We're gonna go back to our city. Before though, let's do, oh no, I forgot to take a bit of this. We don't have this yet. Okay, so we're slightly blocked there too. Nutrients, we need some pipes. We haven't found any of these ones yet. Here we've already done quite a lot. And we need a few more advanced things before we can, we could do that one, but not that important. And then sulfur. I know we can do that one, but that will be also in a few episodes. So let's delete this one too, and start coming back. We're going to quickly organize, or not reorganize, but upgrade our Caterium place so that we make quick wires on an automated way. Don't hesitate, of course, to tell me in the comments below if you have any questions, thoughts, requests. You know, if you want me to, for example, spend less time moving around in the world, or more time, if you want to see everything, if you want to just see at the end after I've built things, you know, your feedback is always appreciated. But yeah, we're already there, especially now with the Blade Runners. That goes a lot faster. So we're gonna do something pretty simple. We know we're making, actually I don't remember how much we're making. I think it is, I mean, we can calculate, is that if this is a Mark 1, right? So if it was full, that would be 60. It's not even half full. I think it's 20 per minute that we're making. But for now, let's put one constructor. It's 12. Okay, let's put 2 of them and then we can see. One splitter. Okay, we need electricity. Good. And then we're gonna want to store all of this, so I need a merger. Good. And 0 for the storage. Okay. So with this we should start making that in a fully automated way. Quick wires. Let's put one right here. One right here. Perfect. And then we can put the rest inside. Okay. Oh, I have also a lot of Sam wire. I should have just left it, but that's okay. We can keep some at our base for now. So we've done, I think, the first 2 missions. For the Caterium and for Sam, at least starting it. Next, I wanted to look at the awesome shop. And similarly, sorry about that, you can build, or you can build as many as you want anywhere on the map. This will require coupons, right? So we basically also need to build an awesome sink, right? So that we can print the coupons. That means we need to connect it to electricity. And now we can see the coupons. We have 25. Yeah, that's good. It's been going slowly but surely. Remember, we don't really think. What was it? Was it a copper or something like this that we were just giving? It's not a lot of points, but because it's been a few hours, it's quite a few coupons. In the future, we'll definitely want more. So it is. We have our 25. Let's see what we're gonna buy with this. We want, you know, gameplay mechanics things right now, right? So let's go for the wall power outlets. I think that's a good one. We're probably gonna want some signs. Let's go with the big one. I don't really need lights right now, so it's fine. Customizer, that will be important in the future. Maybe we go with the concrete one right now. So I'm just double checking what I have available right now. I'm not 100%. Maybe stairs is a good one, but I prefer the... we definitely want this one and that one. Windows will be good too, but I'm worried now I'm at more than 25. 21, okay. Some roof could be good in the future. But maybe we go first for... which one? We're not gonna have everything in our first factory, but so maybe we go with simple ladder. And I think that's pretty much it. 24 instead of 25. So it is. A lot of new things we bought.
Where did you leave your lizard doggos? What's in this storage container? Where did you put the essential components needed to save humanity? Do you wish there was text to prevent you from constantly taking the wrong turn? Disguise your struggles to comprehend the complexity of your surroundings with signs.
Okay. I was like, what is she talking about? And she's basically telling you should build signs. And yes, we do have now signs into organization over here. They cost quartz crystal, so that's why I've automated quartz crystal in the previous episode. We have these. We have in the walls many new ones, right? We have the conveyor walls, we have the windows, multiple different ones. These ones cost silica, so that's also why we automated that one. And then some doors. We have the ladder here, cost iron rod, so that's easy. And yeah, I think that was pretty. Oh yeah, and the wall outlets that will be able to connect our electricity easily inside our factories. So yeah, one more mission down, and now it's time for coal. So where are we gonna do our coal fact? Why my coal disappeared? Oh no, sorry, my bad. We haven't done yet the coal power research. So I guess that's what we need to do. Let's go back to the base. We're almost there. I'll see you in a sec. Okay, we're back at the base, ready to do the first milestone of tier 3, coal power. It's going to give us a lot of things. We're going to be able to scan coal. My mistake. We're going to be unlocking the coal power generator. So you're going to feed coal into it, and you also need to feed water, which is why we have the water extractors, which comes with pipes and also pumps and fluid buffer. So all of this is our first milestone. Let's go for it. 500 cables, we've automated that, it's fine. 150 reinforcement plate, we've also automated this, and 50 rotors or motors, no rotors, we've also automated this, so we're good. Let's send it into the atmosphere.
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fixit has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
Okay, so we see coal here, impure, here, normal, here, pure. So you may be thinking, okay, let's go for the pure one. But there is not a lot of water anywhere close, right? The only water close by is probably that one here. Versus actually for the impure, we have a lot of water there. Now for the normal, we could try to use this, but it is not deep enough. I'm going to show you basically if it is dark like this, it's deep enough. If it's not dark, it's not deep enough. So here it's not deep enough. I think here you may be able to put like 1 or 2, but not more. So I think we're going to build it there. That's going to be pretty cool, I think, location. Yeah, in between those two. So in terms of the coal power, you can see it's over here. We have all of this, so that's not a problem. We're gonna want to make, I think, at least 8, if I remember correctly. Let me check my Excel, as always. We want to make 8, yes. So we want to make 8. We're gonna need water though. So water extractor here. And for this, we're gonna need basically 3 or 4. You can decide. But that means we need some copper sheet. This is something new that you can do in the crafting bench or in the constructor. We could do a bit in the crafting bench, but of course we want to automate it into constructors. This is also needed for, where is it, logistic? For the pipelines, right? You can see this is what's needed, the copper sheet. So we're gonna need to build that, but we're not gonna make it too complex. You see, I have some copper just there. So let's delete this because we have anyway automated this, right? We have automated that. So that's not a problem. We can then build. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna expand here slightly. Go for it. We're going to stop this. We're going to send, let's delete that one too. We're going to send all of this into the awesome sink. So let's build one awesome sink here. I don't know if we'll keep it, but for now, it's just, oh, too steep. Sorry. Okay. Maybe if I don't go straight. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We connect this to electricity, and so all of these wires are now slowly but surely going to go into that's some sink. And let's delete everything. Actually, we can keep that. No, we delete everything so we can put it on foundations. Let's go even that one. I hope it's not gonna be too high. I'm gonna try. 8. No, it's fine. Okay, so actually, which direction now we could put in? Maybe we put it on that direction. Okay, so I quickly did it offline. We have the miner here. It's impure, so only 30 per minute. It's not huge, but it will get the job done. We transform those 30 into 30 ingots in one, smelter. Then we split it, so half on each side, with two constructors working at 75%. So that way it's 15 plus 15 equals 30. Each of them is going to make half of that, 7.5 in copper sheets. So in total, that is 15. It's merged on this side, goes over here so that it's easier for me to gather it in the future. And we put our first sign, copper sheet 15 per minute. So at least that's easy for me, in the future to remember what am I doing here. So yeah, we're giving some coupons, right, with this, or we're getting some coupons with this. What you can do, by the way, is if you have more than 0, so here we have 3, that's good, you can print it, then you can put whatever you have here back into it, and now instead of 3, it's 4, right? Then you exit with the escape, you can come back, and it's there, 4. So this way, they can always be inside the awesome sink, instead of being in your inventory. So yeah, here it is, ladies and gents, we have started our copper sheet factory. So let's put copper sheet down, and now we can really move to core power station. Okay, so we're definitely gonna need a couple of things, some miners, of course, some water extractors, then, we need to drag the powers there, of course, we're gonna need the coal power generators, we need some logistics, right? Some storages, we want some foundations, some walls, some windows, a bit of everything, right? So let's go into it. I do think we're missing one element, is I forgot the walls. So not the walls, I mean the roof, sorry. So let's get that quickly over here. Hopefully we have enough tickets. 6 tickets, yes, that should definitely be enough. Perfect. So let's take those tickets. Go back over here. I think it's in walls or architecture. Yes, roofs. This is just the basic roof. There's many others in the future, but let's start with that. So yes, this factory is not going to be the most crazy factory.
Architecture was invented when people began building buildings. If it had been invented slightly beforehand.
Okay. Yeah, it's just crazy. So I think we have enough resources. Let's check that out. Yeah. So now let's move over there. Again, I'll do that in a quick time lapse. And I'll see you there. Okay, so it is. It took a bit longer, as you saw. I got a couple of slugs and even a summer loop over here, but now we have arrived in between, this place here. I don't know how you call it, but we've arrived there. So if you're looking on the map, this is here. We have the two coal deposits, right? One here, one there. I've put the 2 miners, so we're good here. And we have a lot of water there, a lot of water over here. As I said, I could have put probably 1 or 2 water extractors there, but over here it's going to be very easy to put way more than 2. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring probably the water from here to there, and the coal is almost the opposite, right? Bringing it from here. So I think we're going to have enough space. Let's go start zooping together. Don't hesitate to tell me if you have any questions, thoughts, or comments. probably not gonna be the most pretty factory ever because it's a bit in a small space, but still. So here it is. We're bringing, you know, the core over here. The idea is probably, you know, I can put storage container over here. I forgot as always to bring the electricity there. Why is it 30? I thought it was, oh yeah, it is impure. Sorry, my bad. So that's actually going to be even smaller than what I thought. It's not 8 coal generators, it's just 4 because we only have 60 coal. And 2 water extractors is going to be enough. But with this, we will still make 300 of electricity. So yes, even those 2 impure nodes of coal, you know, in Mark 1, so only 60 of coal per minute is going to almost double my production of electricity, right? Because my current production is 450. And on top of almost doubling it, it's really infinite energy. I don't have to find wood all the time to put into my burners. With this, it's forever. So that's a really important one. Let's continue. We put a merger over here. We're gonna go there and here. Okay, we put some electricity and we only have 4 coal generators, so it's not gonna be that impressive, but let's still do it. So we're going to have, you know, maybe let's a bit of space. One, oh, the first one. What is Ada saying?
Most pioneers already had coal power set up by this point because they understood their responsibility
What?
to humanity.
So
Adjusting
mean.
failure attitude metrics. Reminder: coal-powered generators require coal.
Yeah, I have coal. What are you saying? Coal is starting, I mean, slowly, but no, actually, it's not starting here, but it will in a second. It's here. A lot of coal. There it is. So we have 2 inputs, right? We have the water and we have the solid one, which is the coal. Now we could get the water from down, or we can get the water from up. There is some challenges with water, which is the elevation. I'm going to talk about this in a second. Just want to see how high are we here. We are actually pretty high, but there is this in the way. If I put him on the other hand, I could have definitely done it from below. In this case, I think we will do a bit more standard so that, you know, I showed you a way you can do anywhere, regardless of the terrain. So, going back up, we're going to want to bring the coal and the water. Now the water, it's easiest to put at floor level. So you put the junction 1 across each. That doesn't seem aligned. My bad. So you want to make sure it's aligned on both directions. Yeah, yeah. And yeah. And here. Good. Then we're gonna want the pipes, alright? Mark 1 can transport a lot more.
Fixit pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note: water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
Yeah, I'm gonna explain that in a second. What I wanted to say is that the pipeline Mark 1, they can transport 300 square meter per minute, so that's definitely enough. Over here, you know, we only need, I think it was 190, so one line like this is gonna be totally fine. So we can, you know, connect it all up, and we're gonna want the water to come obviously from here. Then we have the coal, right? And the coal, we're gonna want, you know, to bring it from slightly up. So what we're gonna, I should have built it, sorry. I always forget to build these ones at the end. So we need a splitter. I didn't really align, but that's okay. Okay. And we want to align it to this one here. And instead of putting it at level 0, we're gonna put it higher, level 3, so that it doesn't, you know, there's no problems of connection with the pipe. Then we can delete those 2 and then continue. So there it is. Up 1, 2, 3. Same here. Why is it not aligning? Should be. Yeah, we'll try. Yeah, it is. Okay. Should have aligned everything, so that's good. Okay. Then we just need the elevators. One. Very dark here. Sorry about that. I know there's mods to have, you know, always there. But as I said at the beginning, I'm not playing with any mods, any advanced setting in this playthrough. It's a pure vanilla. So you feel free to just follow that. Okay, then we're gonna want one lift here to get in. Oh, so I made that. I'm gonna do it the other way around then. Okay, and then we connect here at the top. And done. So the coal, right, goes up and there, up, and goes down directly into them. And then, as I said, pipe, we want to make sure they connect. Up, up, up. I'm going to connect the electricity. Here is the connection, so we're gonna do it here, up. So that is, oopsie. Good thing I didn't have low energy, or I'll be dead. Let's gonna collect some of these while we're here. So actually, sorry, to avoid this happening again, put one more. Let's learn from our mistakes, ladies and gents. And do tell me again if in the previous or in the future episode you want to see me build like this everything, or if you want me to just build it all. So if we click on any, we can see that now first it's connected to the grid, so we will be able to increase our capacity very soon, and we see that some coal is slowly but surely starting to come in. It is 15 per minute, which is why we only have 4, right? It's gonna take quite a bit of time to get full. This one obviously is the first one in the manifold, so this one will get full first. And actually I do have some in my storage, so let's use it. And now let's do the water. So you go there too, okay. And that's why I started the coal first, because the coal is gonna take a while to get full. Okay, so water, we need to go a bit further. Oopsie. Good thing is in the water you can't die. So I guess it is a good way for me to show you a couple of things. One is we're gonna go vertical here to know exactly, you know, where we are, and then we can do something like this. Okay. Now I can delete it, so I know it's aligned. I can do something like this. So we want, as we said, some water extractors. First time we're going to build this. As you can see, it needs to be built on the water. It needs to be deep enough. Like over here, it's actually fine. It's not deep enough. And in the lakes over there, it was definitely not deep enough. Now we can press Control to try to move it closer, you know, to one of our basically foundation.
That may indeed be water. Try submerging your arm. If it does not dissolve, that will narrow down the range of possibilities. Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens.
I think that's a good suggestion. So now let's put a pipe junction. It's usually pretty hard to align them perfectly. I know there's ways to do it, but Satisfactory, I'm not gonna bother that much. Then we put the pipe in. Oops. Come on. We're talking about 300 of flow, and one of these is actually only 120. So two of them is going to be more than 200. Right, so we're totally fine with two. One was not enough. That's basically the gist of it. We could underclock it a bit if we want. But more importantly, what I really want to do is start bringing this water up. All right, so we're gonna do this. Don't think we have unlocked the floor pipe. So yeah, we're going to do it slightly differently. We're going to put here vertical. Why is this not working? Yeah, so we go vertical here. Perfect. Let's build a ladder so that we can go up and down over here. Right. Almost there. Okay, so we're up. Now we don't need these two, unless we want to get to that guy here. And then we're gonna want to bring the pipe up. This. You can press R to also change the way, you know, the pipe is. Is it a noodle? Is it horizontal to vertical? Which is usually the way to go. Now my problem is I can't see anything here. Then to make it, you know, straight. I think we're talking about here. Oops. I mean, actually, I can try to see. So this is the middle. We don't want to be in the middle. We want to be here. I think it's here. So yeah, here it is. Then we're gonna want that. Like this. We can turn then. Like that. We're gonna put a buffer of water over here to be safe. Where's my buffer? Yeah, we'll align it to everything. Now pipes are bidirectional. You know, there's not. It doesn't care if you start here or if you start there. The water will flow on both sides, depending basically on the pressure or the gravity. Yeah, it's not very vertical. It's not very 90-degree, but okay. Now, are we getting water right now? Not at all, for two reasons. First one, there's no electricity. But second is, this is quite low. And we're basically asking the water to go up, 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 up. That is usually not a good idea. The water likes to go down, doesn't like to go up. To get it to go down, we're gonna need to put a pump. Oopsie. Up. Actually, yeah, maybe I should have just do that. Sorry, 1 second. I'm going to start putting this on the walls like that, so it's a bit more hidden. Where is the connection here? Okay, so let's go here. Connect it, perfect. And hopefully this one is also pretty well. Yeah. Okay, so now these guys are gonna start. See a pretty cool animation where it rotates. And yeah, it's going to start producing some water. And that water is going to flow into the pipe. It flows into that pipe, right? And this pipe is starting to get full. This one though is not really getting full. It is going to slowly but surely, you know, there may be a bit in it, but it's going to have a lot of trouble to go really up because this is quite high. Now, as they said before, sorry, not the pipe, the water extractor gives a bit of head lift. So it's going to help, you know, increase, put up water just a bit, but not enough to get all the way there. So what we need now is a pump. So let's go into our logistic. Oh, we've blown a fuse, probably because these guys are consuming a lot. But here it is. So this is a pump. You need to put it, of course, on one of your pipe, right? It can be over here, it can be over there. And you can see a direction. There is this green arrow plus the direction, you know, there is, I don't know you call it, but you see this ring that's coming toward me. If I do it and put it the other way, the ring is going the other side. So this is where the pump is going to push. Obviously, we want to push up, so we want to push in this direction right now, right? And a pump Mark 1 will give a head lift of 20 meters. So what we do is then we connect it to electricity. Now we know we don't have electricity right now, so we're going to have to fix this. But once it's connected to electricity, it's going to push the, you know, the water up, and it's also going to tell us, okay, how many meters is this actually trying to go? You can calculate it, by the way, with the foundations, right? This is 4, so 8, 12, etc. So I think we may need actually a second pump, but we will also see that very visually in a second after I try to fix my electricity problem. So what is the problem? The problem is I'm consuming too much. My capacity or my production of electricity is the same, but we've reached the maximum. And again, those water extractors, they do consume some. So the reality is this factory is not actually making 300, it's making a bit less than 300 because we're using some for the water. So I'm gonna fix that and I'll see you back in a sec. Okay, so I've turned off one factory, to be precise. I've turned off the smart plating factory because it's still a while before, you know, we have phase 2 finished anyway. So we have now a good margin, but I think what it tells me is that I probably need more and 4. So what I'll do is I'll probably put a couple of power charge into this. I didn't really want to use power charge right now. I wanted to keep them for later when I can duplicate them a lot better. But yeah, I think we're gonna put some here at least to get to 200% and, you know, get this bigger. We can expand on this side easily. So I think I'll do this a bit offline before the beginning of the next episode. But now let's go back down and see what's happening with our head lift. So we have a pump here that is trying to work, but the head lift that is needed is 22 and we only have 20. So it's not exactly sufficient. Now that may be enough for this thing to work. You can see there is some that are going, but it is just not enough, which frankly is not amazing. So what we can see is basically the first pump gets us all the way over here. You know, this blue ring you see, this is where it's getting us. So we, you know, this is where you probably want to put, you know, a new one to push all the way up now. And then we can connect this here. And so now we have the water flowing, right? You can see it is moving, it is full. So this is great. If I go up now, I should be able to see a lot. Yeah, we have water here, right? The fluid buffer is probably also slowly but surely getting up. Actually not that much right now because a lot of the water is going into this to fill these storages, but we're only using 45 each. So yeah, now as you can see, this is actually starting. The coal is full on this one, which is great. But yeah, here it is, ladies and gents. We moved to 750 and it took a couple of seconds to get started, but now it's fully flat. I think we should never have a problem with that one anymore. As I said, I really didn't make it pretty so far. What I propose is, as I was saying just before, I'm going to now spend a bit of time just putting some power shards here and then duplicating this. You know, I think we're going to just do double from, should we do double or even more? I'll see, but we're gonna basically add a few more of these, and then I'll also start adding some of the visuals. You know, I'll put a door over here, some walls to the factory, those type of things. Not sure yet if we're gonna leave it open or if we'll put a roof. But yeah, we have now finished this mission. We've done some SAM development in the MAM, a lot of Caterium development in the MAM, including now we're making quick wire in an automated way. We unlocked a lot of things in the awesome shop. We started doing copper sheet in an automated way, of course, and now we have our first power station, coal power station. I know it's not a super impressive one, but it does the job. The really important thing is this is infinite energy. It will never stop. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.